sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
A gain of 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
On second down, Dillon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From the gun, it's Dillon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
The 27.
That'll be complete to the running back, A.J. Dillon.
Rodgers pass.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Being chased out left. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
The 20-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Check 42's the mark. Check 42's the mark. Go.
A shotgun snap for Greer. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Corey Littleton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A.J. Dillon.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running the toss here to Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The tackle man.
Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A play fake. Now Greer to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact pop. The ball free, and it's 4th down.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock here?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Number 17.
Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ball carrier. The tackle made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
from the 24. Garoppolo trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run a toss here with Dillon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 28.
At the 28-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a first down carry by Jones. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
49ers.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Check, 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 check.
Again, it's Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 11. Check. Hey, alert.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Kenny Clark came into the league as one of the youngest players ever to be drafted. He's now one of the unsung leaders of this Packers defense. Went to the Pro Bowl for the first time after the 2019 season.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
I got you. 21. Here we go. 44 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dean Lowry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
20, 49ers 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with Dillon. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Marquez.
13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
A gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And the Packer 1st down.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 4th touchdown on the year. Packers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Dillon. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete right around the 8. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good.
The score, Packers 34, 49ers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. A beautiful fake. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to have a Niners first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33.
On the carry.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this one to use check. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
3-yard line.
Now Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
2 yards
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers throwing here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Green Bay.
On on first down. Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green...